Today I want to talk to you about the 5 real estate strategies that every investor must know. No matter what real estate investing niche you choose as your main means to achieve financial freedom, you need to know how to use all of these strategies to your advantage. Now, a lot of real estate investors talk about focusing on a specific real estate strategy and becoming a subject matter expert in it. While this will absolutely help you achieve success, it does not mean that you wouldn't benefit from understanding these other strategies. In fact, I would argue that you're missing out on a lot of potential profit by not having at least a wave top level understanding of these strategies. Now, you don't need to understand them all, and you definitely don't need to give yourself shiny object syndrome, running over here and chasing this and then chasing that. But you will benefit from having a basic understanding of them, so I want to talk about it, and then you can go through and find my other videos and articles on these to really envelop. First real estate investor strategy is wholesaling. Now, wholesaling real estate is a way to turn a quick profit by playing the middleman or woman between a buyer and a seller. Wholesalers are masters of negotiating and networking and marketing, and they find properties well under market value. And then they get them under contract at a slight fee or markup. They assign that contract to a buyer who will help close the deal, right? Or who will close the deal and buy it from them, and they get the piece in the middle. Now, people often decide that wholesaling is a good way to begin their real estate investing journey, but the reality is that if you want to be a successful wholesaler, you need to understand that it is a business. Now, you'll need to treat it as such, and you need to go all in to become a successful wholesaler. You can't just send out a few letters and cross your fingers and hope that deals just fall in your lap. You need to treat it like a business. Now, that being said, even if you have no desire to build a wholesaling business, I recommend understanding the basic ins and outs of this strategy. Understanding how to find affordable off-market deals and negotiate discounts will serve you well no matter what niche you choose to focus on. You'll also benefit from understanding how to assign a contract because wholesaling makes a great exit strategy. So let's say you're a buy and hold investor and you find a property that has potential, but you don't have the capital on hand to take it down. You could simply use your basic understanding of wholesaling to assign the contract to another investor and you get a nominal fee, right, for your time. Like how I signed in the air beforehand because I was already thinking about doing that. What a loser. But this is a win-win situation, right? You got out of a deal that you weren't able to take down and you still made a little bit of money, and it's much better than passing on the deal itself. The next real estate strategy, number 2, is house flipping. Now, flipping houses is the sexy side of real estate investing that you see all over HGTV and Instagram. Investors love to show the before and after photos and talk about how well their flips went. Now, HGTV, for one, is notorious for showcasing the before and after images and highlights of a house flip without touching on the additional expenses that existed in the deal before, right? Like there's other expenses and things that aren't sexy that just don't make it in the show. So flipping homes is not an easy ordeal. And it definitely isn't a passive investing strategy, but it can be quite lucrative. Whether or not you have any intention of flipping homes, you should definitely read a book or two on the strategy. Understanding how to flip homes can be an incredibly powerful skill set. This is especially true when you consider the massive value-add potential renovations bring to your real estate business. No matter what your real estate investing niche is, you will absolutely be able to benefit from understanding renovations. A good house flipper learns how to budget for renovations, manage the contractors and moving pieces, and how to gauge the after repair value of a property. All of these skills will be useful to you no matter what strategy you use to build wealth. Definitely learn about the basics of renovations if you want to increase the amount of profit that you can squeeze out of each deal. Real estate strategy number 3, house hacking or Airbnb. House hacking is without a doubt my favorite real estate investing strategy for beginners. There are a lot of reasons for this, but it all boils down to the fact that you will learn how to be a landlord and an investor while simultaneously saving money on your living expenses. There are a lot of different house hacking strategies that you can use as a real estate investor. You can, for example, you can buy a 2 to 4 unit building, you can rent out bedrooms, you can rent a mother-in-law suite, and you could even rent out an RV in the backyard if you'd like. Or you could live in an RV in the backyard or even in a garage or whatever, like a suite in the garage, and then rent out the house. So ultimately, the sky is the limit with house hacking, and it's a great strategy for beginner real estate investors. I wrapped Airbnb into this section because I have successfully managed to use Airbnb to rent bedrooms out of my primary residence, and this is as a means of house hacking. So combining these strategies, I was able to use Airbnb hosting to bring in around $2,500 a month in San Diego County. Now, while my cost for a 4-bed, 3-bath house here is about $3,500 a month, saving $2,500 a month through Airbnb is definitely a win in my book. Now, you may never use the house hacking strategy. Maybe you have a family and it just isn't feasible, like the spouse doesn't want to live with the family in a duplex, whatever. But it's a great way to get creative juices flowing about real estate, not only as a means to build wealth, but also as a means to slash your cost of living expenses. Real estate strategy number 4 is buy and hold. Buy and hold real estate investing is my personal bread and butter. I plan to hold several rental properties for the long haul, like until probate, and many others throughout my life to enjoy the benefits of living off cash flowing real estate. Now, I absolutely think you need to understand the 4 pillars of rental property investing, regardless of the strategy you choose when becoming an investor. The main reason it is paramount that you understand buy and hold real estate investing is that most investors gravitate towards long-term buy and hold investing at some point in their life. So regardless of what strategy you utilize now, you should understand rental properties well enough that you're comfortable holding the best deals for yourself as a long-term rental. The benefits of buy and hold investing are too great for you to be ignorant of. Now we're going to talk about creativity. Now, creativity is the mother of all real estate investment strategies. This can come in the form of creative financing, forming partnerships, formulating exit strategies, or even in the way you market for deals. The more creatively you can train yourself to think, the better your deals will be. And problem solving is another extremely valuable and underrated skill set, especially for real estate investors. So definitely spend some time learning the ins and outs of creative financing and problem solving, knowing how to structure lease options, seller financing, private lending, and other means to get financing will open a lot of doors for you. This is especially true when banks are difficult to work with, so definitely worth looking into. Now, ultimately, you should choose a niche and you should focus on it and become an expert in that topic. Going deep in the subject and becoming an expert will absolutely help you build wealth. But that being said, you should understand at least a little bit about each of these strategies so that you can weave them in and out of your real estate investing strategy of choice to squeeze a little bit more profit out of your business whenever possible. If you got something out of this video, please hit subscribe, hit that like button, and come join our community on Facebook, guys. We're awesome.